Good. Okay. There's our boss, the Lich. Alright, so according to this, and I think this number is not accurate, but according to this, he has 2,800 HP. He knows how to cast Flare, Kill, Warp, and Stop. So, he's got some tricky dicky stuff. So, we'll want to go in with Holy and Flare. I'm curious to see how much damage this does. I'm really curious. Alright. Not horrible, but that's probably the last Holy we're going to have to get to cast. The heal Agas need to come in. I guess I could cast Haste on Mangg. That's probably a pretty good idea. I think that'll make the fight a lot quicker. There's no Hastiga or anything like that. They didn't think of that shit. Well, that's a bummer for the thief, but not much to say about that. Hit him with another Holy, another Flare. He's got to be pretty much dead. Warp. Well, hopefully that doesn't kill anybody. Well, that's something, all right. Shit. We're gonna hit Mangg with the full life. I'm gonna go with Flare over our Phoenix down just because I'm gonna hedge my bets. Nice. We'll go with another full life. If only because I'd like him to get the XP. I don't think he'll actually be useful, but we got the first life right off the bat, so if Mangg can kill him or... Oh yeah, nice physical attack. Perfect. There you go. See? He gets the XP then, which is good. It's probably not going to be good XP anyways. 500 XP, great. Alright, that was the Lich. Round 2. So that was good. Pretty much almost at full health, because really it was either you're dead or whatever. Alright, let's go get the ethers. Pump these numbers back up. Okay, save. Alright, good to go. Okay, go south, then westward between the pillars. North and through the doorway. Okay. Should consult the map. The map is good. Okay. Yes, I see. No. No. No, I don't see where I want to go. Why would I... A Fire Gigas. Oh, see, now it's finally appropriate for you to throw a Fire Gigas to me. You were misusing the term before, but now you're allowed to have the Fire Gigas. He's still a piece of shit, but at least you can use that term appropriately here. Nice. Perfect. This is really strange. Okay. No, I get it. We want to head west. It's a very symmetrical place. Then we head south. And then right near those stairs, we're gonna get into another boss battle. So we'll want to save again. How many times have I reloaded this? Have I ever had a game over? Once. I had the one. I think I had the one. So, we did use the save that one time. And that time that I accidentally reset. But other than that, this is all just safety precautions. Alright, Merilith here. 3,200 health, so basically what that really tells us, since we don't know the exact numbers, it's slightly more health than the Lich. But we can't, well... She doesn't have a flare. But she can still do death and stun. Pretty much every fight you use the exact same tactics. Nothing switches up too much. Go with Holy and go with Haste on Mangg. That damage difference is just crazy. I'm gonna bank on her not getting hit again. Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. So I'm not gonna heal her. We're just gonna go all in on DPS. Mangg's hitting her hard. Holy does some nice little damage. Alright, well, that probably shouldn't do 4. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's practically nothing. My flare is way better. And we'll just keep wailing on it. There's no problem. No problems here. Until, you know, here comes, like, death that just wipes my whole party in one go, but that's why you have safety saves. And I think death is only one person. It's probably gonna be a success. Nope! Because death sucks and you should never use it. Banished X Zone is where it's at. Boom. I'm cleaning up shop! Done. Alright. Good, good, good. Barely get injured from just one little Firaga. Alright, good. Save, save, save. Alright. Now we're on B3. So I'm sure you can guess what the next boss is. Unless you're really not paying attention to my Let's Play. No, screw that. That's nothing. Don't worry about that. How do I... The map is actually useless. East and side through, go south through the door to your west. Okay. Alright, you know what? That's a lot. That's a target-rich environment. We'll wipe them out. We'll get the XP. We'll be happy about it. It'll be fun. Boom. See? Levels. Levels, baby. Alright. Continue east some more, then go north through another door. Are you kidding me? Head west? What? I don't think they know what they're talking about. I didn't flee! What the hell? Why are the elementals so clingy? Let me go! Oh my god. And it's like that was all just wasted time and blah blah blah, and then I gotta do Thundagas on your ass. You're just screwing around. And of course, Ziggy is like, you know, the last person to go. And it doesn't even kill him. Doesn't even kill him. So I know we're over an hour now. I can see the clock. I'm looking at it. But really, we're at the end. Like, we just have to re-kill 2 more bosses, and then it's the final boss. So, you know how I like to do. So we're gonna do it. Let my people go! Thank you. Alright. So, we will heal up one more time. Close enough. Save it. Kraken. Kraken has 3,600 HP, give or take. All I noticed Kraken using was Thundara. Whether this is a glitch or not, I don't know. Oh boy. Alright, well, that's a no brains over here. Oh, he can also punch. If he's in the mood, he will punch you in the face. But we will probably kick his ass pretty quickly. Even if Ziggy dies to another punch, I don't think it'll be a big problem. Murk continues to be the most useless aspect of the boss battle, but beggars can't be choosers. Ink. Alright, I don't think I have a glitched version. He's still pretty weak, but he's using some other stuff. Yeah, good luck with that. You keep doing that. Oh, savage! Cracking down. Fine. Fine, you bastards. You want that Thundagas? Close, close, but no cigar. Alright, let's do this again. Heal up, heal up. Close enough. Items, ether. I guess the 99 ether isn't a terrible idea. Probably a little overkill, but not too far off. You do end up using a lot of magic. And a save, and save, and save. Okay, south, southeast. Yes, along a path for a while. I can do that. I can consult the map to make sure. Huh. This map. Oh, okay. It's not worthless. It's just a little skewed, but I got it. It's a lengthy path for a single chest, but I think we're gonna like what we find in that chest. Can't run away from elementals because they are godly. And so that's where we'll bring out the flare. Yep. It's gonna be slow. For a lengthy video, you know, for a video that's already lengthy, this is definitely out of my way. Iron Golem. No joke on those guys. Stack up over there and we'll give them a little... I don't know, Fyraga? How would I know? Okay, this guy is like 20 HP off. But it solves the problem. Almost there, and then we have to trek back. I wonder if you could use teleport. I'm curious on what teleport would do. Masamune! I think it's... Alright, again, like Bahamut, me and my brother, this was always Masamune. It might be Masamune or something like that. I'm not gonna call it that if that bothers you. Oh, that's a bummer, really. It's Masamune for me, and... Sorry. I'm sure you pronounce all sorts of other things in a different way, and that's called life. Deal with it. And it replaces our freaking Excalibur with our legendary weapon. But the Masamune is even more legendary, without a peer even. 11-point boost. That is nuts. Now the question is, can Murd equip the Excalibur? He cannot. Can he equip the Masamune? He can. I think we'll compromise there. I think that's just a better bet. I'm gonna save. We're gonna teleport, see where it puts us. Since it says it teleports you to the previous floor. If that puts us by the... Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect, because otherwise we would have had to trek back for quite a while. When the stairs is just over here. Speedrun tactic. Oh, shit! I did not expect that already! I thought it would be near the stairs. Alright, Tiamat has 5,500 HP, and a fairly nasty moveset, according to this, so... Alright, well, it is what it is. Hopefully she just does not do a lot of damage. Let's go with a Healaga just right off the bat, and haste... You'd think I should haste Murd, right? He's got the super, the best weapon in the game and all that, or what, close to it. He's supposed to be the DPS, and yet I'm still a little hesitant. We'll give it a try, but I'm hesitant. Alright, 367 out the gate. That's pretty good. He should do pretty solid with that. Alright, it seems the Masamune is the way to go. Holy. Haste Mangg. Thunderbolt coming in. Weak. Weak! Nice. Very solid. Shouldn't take too long. With both of them hasted, we'll have her heal. The flares will begin. Ooh, Scourge could... Yeah, the reason it kills Murd is because he does not have a Protect Ring on. I believe. I think specifically he unequipped it for some... I don't even remember what it was. But, yeah, we're going to need to full life him and re-haste him. Now, I could... Actually, let me check. I don't know. Okay, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Compromise, you know, to save... Alright, so it worked out. So the full life went off first, so he actually will be hasted. Otherwise, in the reverse order, it's just just a shitty way to do things. But our time crunching worked out there, so he's coming in ready to go, hasted. Elaga and Flare. Everyone else has a Protect Ring on, which protects from instant death. So, it's not a threat to anybody but Mangg, because he's stupid. What happened to the 600s? I wanted the 600s. Alright, pretty close. Oh, nice! Nice! Will the flare do it? There it is. One boss remains. Okay. Let us prepare, shall we? This is it. It all comes down to this. We are all at full health. Of course we are. Let me just see what he has. He does have a Protect Ring on. What the hell? Guards against instant death, and yet he just gets boned every time. What the hell? I don't know what's going on with that. But other than that, everyone has optimal gear, ribbons are on. It's all good. We're gonna ether up to full, because we're probably gonna need it. I think my lack of temper is probably gonna hurt me. It's gonna be an endurance fight. Do you remember me? I was once known as a Knight of Cornelia. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future. How? Where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. That's a paradox. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. Why? But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return, born again into this endless circle that I have created. Why? Holy shit, look at that! Alright, Chaos, 20,000 HP according to this. We have no idea the exact number, but we're going to estimate about 4 times more powerful than Tiamat was. It says here that he saw Chaos use Firaga, Blaze, Blizzaga, Tsunami, Thundaga, Cyclone, Earthquake, Flare, Haste, and Kiraja. And Kiraja heals him for 9,999 HP, which is horrible. So, since I lack all the null spells, I can use null all one by one, and I probably am going to do that. But otherwise, the White Mage's only purpose is to heal, to use Healga every turn, and sometimes Holy if everyone's full. Black Wizard is going to use Haste. Unfortunately, we don't have Temper. And you can actually continue to stack Temper. And it says here, enough Tempers can easily bring damage over 3,000 at level 60 with the Ultima weapon. Great, we're not going to get that. And then the main two just attack, so there's not much going on there. So, for Null All, we're going to focus on Mert. I probably should pick Ziggy, but we'll deal with it. Then first we're gonna haste Mert. Let's get a damage check here, see what we're dealing with. That's an extended spell. It's usually a bad sign. I mean, we can deal with that. That's not, like, out of the question. It's not out of the realm of something we can't deal with. So that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna null all then on Ziggy, and after that we'll probably be okay if that's one of his big spells. Mangg and Takovich both have enough just raw HP that I can heal through. Let's haste Mangg so we can get his numbers up. Like, the variability with damage numbers seems really strange on bosses. But that's what we gotta deal with. Alright, so now she is primarily just using Hyuga, and he is primarily using Flare. And now we just kind of have to hope for the best for the rest of the fight. That is fairly bad. Luckily, I do have a full life. That is a very handy spell. But that's not correct, because I have to re-haste him. We'll gamble again on the whole full life haste thing. He's getting a Tsunami in before I raise Mangg, which means Mangg won't be damaged. It's tricky. Alright, once again that worked out. And keep doing that. Gotta go back to Hyuga. I'd really like to get this off before he does another attack, but it seems like those numbers aren't working out properly, so I'm hoping this just doesn't kill me. Alright, so basically at this point I just need to out-heal his attacks every turn. Which isn't exactly an ideal situation. Mert is a little low for comfort. But I think as long as he doesn't pull out any crazy surprises, this might be okay. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. We have more than enough MP, I think. Unless this fight drags on for a really long time. We're gonna, even though we're all pretty much at full health, I'm gonna preemptively cast Hyuga since I go after him. So I can immediately heal from this, and then hopefully we're in a continual state of being topped off over and over and over. Which should eliminate any possible threat. Now the only problem is if he has any sort of nasty surprise that I'm just not prepared for, like a death spell or something that hits Mert, or if he heals a lot, and I'm forced eventually to start to use ethers and stuff, that could really throw off the pattern. I think in that situation I would be forced to have Mangg and Mert both use ethers in order to keep Takovich supplied. But for now it seems okay. I think we're piling on good numbers. So I'm feeling positive. Haste does not seem to ever wear off unless you die, so that's pretty good. Can't complain about that. No problem. No problem. Another round. Another dollar. This is really where you have your cursor set to memory and you just keep smashing the A button. Miss. I don't know why you cast slow on Ziggy. If all haste and slow does is affect your number of attacks. Ziggy uses magic, which doesn't use attacks, so it's an odd choice. But also, he has a ribbon, so... Alright, continuing on. We can do this for a number of more rounds. Cyclone, as long as it doesn't use Cure, I'm pretty happy with what's happening. If he suddenly healed for 9,999, I'd be a little upset. I mean, it's possible they just remove that spell from his list, which would be nice. It's always my favorite moments, though, in an RPG, where you're just watching every single attack with bated breath, you know, just waiting for it to suddenly, you know, click and, you know, that you get the kill animation. It's very exciting. Very exciting. Oh! Okay, another round. The T-Bitch is getting a little low. I think she's got 3 more in her. So we'll go another round. Obviously, we're trying to go pretty quickly. Fuck, yeah, that's what we were trying to avoid. 9,999. So now, that set us back a good amount. So... I'm curious on what the Dry Ether does. If that recovers full mana, that would be pretty good. Oh, we have an Elixir. Oh, we have an Elixir and a Dry Ether. Alright, so we're gonna use... we're gonna use both of those. I mean, if this fight, if he gets healed again, and this fight continues to go on, that's just really bullshit. That's just really lame. We hasted himself. Interesting. If he does a physical attack, that could be really bad. That was a wasted heal Aga, but I couldn't really plan for that. Alright, keep it going. Steady pace, steady pace. Nothing more to say, really. Ooh! Ouch! It's mean. That's just mean. If he actually physically attacks Mangg yet again, which seems incredibly unlikely, it'll mess up our rotation, but I really don't think it'll happen. Well, that's what you get for talking. That's smart of him, though. That's exactly what he needed to do. He can see that he's not breaking through. He had to just eliminate somebody. Although it's not fully smart, because he could have just done the same thing to Taco Bitch, and, you know, I'd be in a far worse position. I guess I don't even think about what I would do in that situation. Perfect. I didn't go for that haste cheese. Probably should have. Fucking hell. That's what he's doing now? That's bad. That's really bad if that's what he's doing. Because I have to make, like, a conscious decision to, like, plan around that. And that could really backfire. So... I could use, Protectia or whatever to put Protect on everybody, which increases their physical defense. But if I'm wrong, he can get 2 spells off that would just suck. That's an instant kill? Jesus. That means I gotta spend another full life on Mangg. He has to be hasted again, and he's not gonna have the protection. It's really bad. And throughout all this, I'm doing not much damage. And, you know, who knows, he could very easily do Cure again, and I would be just... I'd be F. So... I don't know, just cross your fingers, I guess. That hurts. I mean, I have no idea how close he was to dying before he cast Heal. So... I have no idea what he's at. Really, I couldn't even guess. Maybe he's at like 8,000? I don't know. We're settling back into a little bit of rhythm, so that would be good. That would be, rhythm is good. But, you know, mana is going to become a concern again at some point. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm glad she survived, but if he targets her again... God, I don't even know. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to think about it. Okay, that evens out, I guess. I don't like his, physical phase. When he gets real rough and rowdy, I don't like that part. I like the spellcasting part. Let's all stick to that. Oh, thank God. Thank God. It's all good. It's all good. It's just funny how easy this game is overall for 95% of it. And then you get to this fight, and it's like, yeah, you were happy for a while, weren't you? Next turn, we'll probably have to start ethering Taco bitch. Alright, we'll have Mangg do it. I think he has a lower damage overall. I wish I had more elixirs. when you can buy elixirs, that's the good game. That's what you want. But we don't even have like turbo ethers or anything. It's just shit. He's gonna cast Flare as long as he can. Ziggy can probably just spend time ethering himself. Well, his damage potential, I guess, is slightly higher than Mangg, so it might be worth it to do that. Ziggy has very consistent damage, that's the best part. As the thing, I just have to, like, keep... This is his life now, is ethering Taco Bitch. She's gonna use Hilaga. He's got another Flare ahead of him. If Mangg gets punched... That's bad. He's using Flare. Is this his first Flare? Ah, that's rough. Let's hope we don't get another one of those. We did it! We did it! Yeah! Feels good, man! Yeah! Holy shit. That's one of the trickier final boss battles. Things have to be pretty precise. A lot can go wrong. And again, it's funny, just the whole game, every boss you fight is like, alright, you do the same thing, and you kick his ass, and you end boss battles with, like, full health, but... Whew, chaos. Damn, man. But that's good. That's what I was waiting for. I was very happy with that. That was a good fight. If he had cured again, I don't know. Then I would call the bullshit if he healed again. But the time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. Okay. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the Fiends. Alright, I don't know what you're talking about, but alright. Monsters ran rampant, and the world sank into darkness. What is talking about? What is the trick of fate? But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. Oh yeah, Garland. Can't wait. But I killed Garland. When was this fateful day that had sent time spiraling into a loop? I don't know. Christmas Day? 1991? I don't know. None can say. Okay. Alright, fair enough. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. But the bravery of 4 young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. Yes, I know what I did. I mean, we won, so you don't have to tell me what I did. None will ever recall the struggle the 4 endured. For the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. Oh, look at that. But then, if it never existed, am I really a high level? Am I power? Like, did anything happen? I don't know. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Because this is the final fantasy. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens, even as they fell. It's Dungeons and Dragons. This is a Dungeons and Dragons video game, and I never knew that. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Okay. Did I die? Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. Oh my god! That's some sappy shit right there. This is also really lengthy, just text scroll. For you are the warrior who crossed time. Oh, I think they're talking about me. Me specifically. The player. Like, the time aspect is like just like a last minute thing at the end of the game. It's like, oh yeah, you're going back in time, didn't you know? You are the bringer of light. Why was there such a big gap? Oh, look at that. Birds. Final Fantasy. There you have it. There you have it. The original. Now, I did not get the pure experience on the NES. I know, I had played some just weird, some bastardized version and all that. But, I think it still sort of is pretty representative of the original game, which is some improvements here and there, graphic, sound improvements, and yeah, the game could very well have been easier than it originally was, but, just saved me some grinding time. So yeah, Final Fantasy. I've never played the original. I'm a big fan of the series. I've played a lot of the games. I've never played the original one. It was very interesting. Very interesting to see as a foundation of where it went. I think, it's, the whole series is pretty interesting because it was meant to be the final it was like their last ditch effort, and it ended up being, their biggest series ever. The gameplay, you can clearly see where things originated from and how they developed over time and over the games. The storyline is pretty bearable. It seems like they just had they were playing like a D&D campaign, and they're like, oh, let's make a game about this or something like that. Like the Elder Scrolls. I don't know if there are dwarves and elves in Final Fantasy 15, but I guess, you know, Final Fantasy, the MMOs have all sorts of races and stuff, so anything's possible. I mean, I used the walkthrough for a lot of it, and I can tell that figuring out where to go and what to do is probably the biggest problem with the game. Like, this and the original Zelda, it just amazes me that people were able to figure this stuff out back then. I have no idea. Just traveling across this world, and from a conceptual thing, you know, it's like, it's sort of like a super crazy steroided out Skyrim in concept, where, you know, you have this massive quest that you have to complete, and you have to go around, you have to, you know, explore the world inch by inch and talk to everybody and really immerse yourself. Now, obviously, you know, it's a lot more frustrating than that for most people, including myself, but conceptually it's a nice idea, but it's probably a bit too esoteric. Combat-wise and all that, very simplistic, you know, fighters, and you know, there's very few mechanisms that work in the combat system. For a lot of the game, you know, your melee characters are just hitting one button and that's it. And yeah, you get a bunch of spells, and a lot of spells are cool. But it's sort of a continual problem throughout most of the series, where it's just like, oh, you get a fire spell. All right, now you get a better fire spell, and now you get a better fire spell. You know, and you get the same thing for ice and thunder, and you just got to figure out what the enemy is weak to, and you just use that one. There's, you know, there's choice, sure, but, you know, if you want to be optimal, there's not really that many choices going on. I do like the concept, though, that you get to pick your party. You get to pick all their classes and all that. That's very interesting. Replay value for that is probably pretty big, especially like if you know, if you know what you're doing in the game and how to progress and all that. You know, it's probably interesting to go through another time with sort of a unique party of all thieves or all black mages or something like that. For my money, though, I probably don't see myself replaying it. You know, if I'm in the mood for a Final Fantasy, there are just more developed, more interesting Final Fantasies that I could replay. But to be honest, I really enjoyed it. For what it was, it didn't take that long. And, you know, it's just the core concept of Final Fantasy that just appeals to me. You know, I'm an RPG fan, and so comparing this game, and I know I played sort of, you know, like an improved, modified version of it, but compared to the original Zelda game, this is far more up my alley. So, just because I enjoy the combat, the final boss fight was, you know, since he didn't use another cure spell, it was really good. If he'd used another cure spell, it would have been absolute shit. Worst boss fight in the entire series, but we worked it out. So, yeah, pretty good, pretty good. We got one down. I beat this game in a day. I started it last night, I think. If my memory is correct, I believe I started it last night. So pretty quickly I beat it, and now I'm gonna, you know, go eat some burritos, and then we're gonna start Final Fantasy II, which is on the same cartridge. Boom, Final Fantasy II right there. But all right, my name is Mangg. Game you just finished watching is Final Fantasy I on the Game Boy Advance, and I'll see you fine folks in Final Fantasy II.